There's an unwritten rule at this elite academy. Real nobles never clean their plate. So the second someone finishes every last bite, they get clocked as a commoner who snuck in. The whole thing was a game designed by the 4 top heirs. Pick 100 freshmen and have them roleplay as elites. Stay undercover and you win a massive cash prize. Get caught and you're either expelled or hit with a 10 million penalty. And me? A broke scholarship kid, assigned to play an arrogant rich boy. So when I wheeled my luggage through the gates and saw a crowd of rich kids blocking the entrance, I didn't even blink. Get out of my way, all of you! These pampered kids had never been talked to like that in their lives. They spun around furious, but the moment they met my cold, dark eyes, they froze. Not a single word came out. Calm gaze, completely unbothered, like some arrogant king staring down at a bunch of ants. Everyone had the exact same thought. This guy is absolutely old money. Faced with someone who screamed elite just by standing there, the crowd parted without a word. But instead of walking through, I pointed at some random guy and said, "You, come carry my bag." That guy had been trash-talking the 100 special students just minutes ago, all high and mighty. But in front of me, he flipped into total lapdog mode. "It'd be my pleasure, sir. May I ask your name?" "Shijing." My name threw everyone off. No major family they knew of had the surname Sure. But wait, didn't the 4 heirs plant some high-profile insiders undercover to make the game harder? That's when it clicked. I had to be one of those planted elites playing it low-key. Too bad, because no matter how humble he tried to act, that aura was impossible to hide. "Where's your room, sir?" My luggage was a luxury brand from the States, worth about $1 million, which honestly means nothing at this school. But to that guy, it was all the proof he needed that I was secretly elite. "Building A, room 401, and don't call me sir." Building A. That sealed it for everyone. The looks they gave me after that were straight up reverent. After I bossed that guy into making my bed, the second the door shut, the whole act dropped. I threw myself onto the bed screaming, "Oh my god, that was so scary," but I made it through. And to keep my fake identity airtight, I'd done a whole lot of prep work beforehand. First, I dropped $5 million on luxury goods just to sell the look. Then I tracked down intel on every major heir, crammed on upper-class etiquette and manners, and spent hours in front of a mirror, perfecting my posture and expressions, just to look the part. Finally, I built out my backstory. A real rich heir would have friends in high places, so why don't I? Easy fix. I'm a sickly young master with a heart condition too fragile to socialize. That covered the no friends problem instantly, and if things got too messy, I could always fake a health episode and bail. I knew this whole thing was like walking a tightrope. If I got exposed after 3 months, everyone I ticked off would tear me apart. But honestly, whatever. I came to Yumi Academy for 2 things: the prize money and to climb the social ladder. Once I lock in a connection with someone truly powerful, what can anyone really do to me? Day 1 of school, normally prime time for networking. But since nobody could reveal their real background, conversation stayed surface level. Besides, most people's attention was already locked on the pretty boy sitting by the window. Then someone gasped, "Wait, look! Someone's actually about to sit next to Shijing!" Seriously? That guy looks completely average, painfully normal. What gives him the right to sit next to Shijing? The absolute nerve. Maybe they were scared I'd get mad. Everyone kept their voices low enough that none of it reached me. "Hey, is that seat taken? Can I sit here?" I turned my head slightly, and Nan Gongyang completely zoned out for a second. As a hardcore looks-obsessed guy, he was powerless against someone this attractive. All he wanted was to be my best friend. "Please, please, I really want to sit next to you." I came to Yumi Academy to build connections, so when someone comes to me, I'm not going to turn them away. My whole vibe was cold and arrogant on the outside, secretly soft on the inside. A classic gap. That kind of contrast is gold for making friends and pulling in future elite connections. Just when Nan Gongyang thought I was going to say no, he heard a voice that sounded almost